6 years after the finale of Dragon Ball Super, we have a new Dragon Ball series, and it looks amazing. This episode was a roller coaster of nostalgia and new surprises. The animation was stunning, and the story setup already feels like something epic is on the way. The story begins on Trunks' 9th birthday, which would put us a year after the defeat of Kid Buu. The absence of any Dragon Ball Super characters indicate this takes place before those events. Now that we've established that, let's take a look at episode 1 of Daima. Right off the bat, we don't get a typical anime intro. Instead, we're greeted with a quick summary of Dragon Ball. It begins with the original series, so picture of Bulma and Goku inside the Dragon Radar, surrounded by friends they met on their journey. It then fades into DBZ Goku. Next, we see Raditz flying to Earth, and it's revealed that Goku is a Saiyan sent to Earth as an infant. There's a scene of Bardock shown upside down behind Goku. I'm not sure of its meaning. Maybe one of you could tell me in the comments what this symbolizes. The narration mentions that Saiyans keep their youthful bodies for a long time. This seems like a way to explain why Goku doesn't age and can still fight at full power for so long. We then get flashes of Goku's greatest enemies, Frieza, Cell, and Buu. These new stills are stunning. I need posters and wallpapers of these ASAP. It's such a heartfelt homage to the past. They looked absolutely gorgeous. The entire Buu Arc is retold, but this time with a new animation. I can't even describe how emotional I felt seeing it again. I was happy, sad, and hyped all at once. It was that good. We're introduced to new villains as they watch these events through some kind of viewfinder. The Getsu appears to be from the same race as Supreme Kai Shin. Later it's revealed that Shin is the Getsu's older brother. They also have a sister, Dr. Erensu, who seems to be some kind of researcher, though her role is still unclear. Another character, Goma, appears to be the one in charge. The Getsu refers to him as Lord and kneels before him, declaring him the new king of the demon world after Dabura's death by Buu. Goma and the Getsu both seem terrified of Buu, implying that they know him well. Goma and the Getsu don't seem to understand Ki. They believe Goku and Vegeta are using magic, but they point out that neither of them has pointy ears. We later learn that pointy ears are an indicator for someone from the demon world, a fact that will come into play later. The fight between Majin and Vegeta and Goku is breathtaking. It's as if the manga just came to life. They even showed Final Atonement, though I was slightly disappointed that Vegeta's farewell speech wasn't included. Still, the animation is beautiful. They are shocked to see a Namekian on Earth when they see Piccolo. A shocking reveal is given when they explain they have been looking for Namekians for a long time, but can't seem to find them, leading them to believe they escaped out of the demon realm. Goma and the Getsu see our heroes summon Shenron and are shocked to see 7 Dragon Balls, and they are granted 3 wishes. We are told that the demon world has 3 Dragon Balls, each protected by a Tamagami, and their dragon name is Porunga. See adult Buu fighting Gotenks and Gohan, followed by Goku's Spirit Bomb to defeat Buu. If you want a deeper comparison of the original versus the new version, I have another video for that. Make sure you check it out. The Getsu and Goma are utterly shocked that Buu could be defeated, but soon realize that no one can stand in their way now. We meet Dr. Erensu as she walks in on the Getsu and Goma sitting on the throne. She plants the idea in Goma's head that those warriors that defeated Majin Buu could come to the demon world one day. This sets in motion the plan to make sure that it doesn't happen. Goma comes up with the idea of using the Dragon Balls to eliminate the potential threat. Now earlier I mentioned that the demon world has 3 Dragon Balls but are guarded by Tamagamis. No one has been able to defeat the Tamagamis for thousands of years. Goma, knowing this, decides to use the Earth Dragon Balls instead. Much more easier to get, and they grant 3 wishes, which leads me to think that the Demon Dragon Balls only grant 1, maybe 2 wishes. The Getsu assumes that the Earth Dragon Balls are probably based around white magic, which would prevent them from wishing death on our heroes, because that would be a dark or black wish, something that white magic cannot do. So they decide to make them children, thinking they would be helpless at a young age. Goma then decides to use the second wish to get the third demon eye, or Teretian Oculus, When the eye is placed on your forehead, it grants unbelievable power. The eye was handed to each Supreme Demon King in the past. It was lost with Daburo's father, Supreme Demon King Aburo. Degetsu asks Goma if he could have one of the 3 wishes, and Goma teases him that he will think about it. He's off to start making speeches in the 3 demon worlds and appealing to the Majin. This is the first time we get told that there are 3 worlds in the demon realm, and that there are Majin around. Goma plans to execute this plan after the speeches and says he would bring Neva, a Namek who seems to be an expert about the Dragon Balls. The scene ends with someone hiding behind a pillar, spying on the whole situation. The next scene shows the demon world's 1-star Dragon Ball and the Tamagami protecting it. It looks like it has been placed in some courtyard in the Demon Palace. We see Neva meet up with Goma and Degetsu. Neva looking very old and moves very slow. He acknowledges the good work the Tamagami is doing, and the Tamagami bows back in respect. There is some kind of connection there that should be explained later in the series. They get in the plane and fly off to Earth. They explain to Neva again that they are going to the outside world to meet up with a young Namek. Neva seems happy to hear that there are other Nameks still around. The trio reach a fish, which seems to be the gatekeeper to get out of the demon realm. They give the code 0493 and they are granted to proceed. They fly into the mouth of the fish and are transported to a white chamber where they meet a smaller fish asking them where they want to go. The chamber is filled with doors that are actually portals to locations around the 12 universes. They tell the fish they need to go to Universe 7, Portal 3, which is closest to Earth. The fish mentions that this has been used pretty recently. Goma and Negetsu assume the fish means when Babidi and Dabura used it to go to Earth. The fish mentions that there was a third and tells them that it was Dr. Aransu. The two are shocked to hear that Aransu also went to Earth, but don't know why she would have gone there. The scene transitions to our heroes on Earth celebrating Trunks' 9th birthday. We see Shin and Kibito unfused. Apparently, the gas in Buu's body breaks the fusion. The same thing happened when Vegeta entered Majin Buu and diffused back to Vegeta and Goku. So they did the same thing, asking Buu to eat and spit them out. It was noted that Gohan was not in attendance due to his studying and Goku didn't look too happy about it. The scene pans out with Goku's stuff, and that usually indicates one thing: it's time to train again. He asks Vegeta to spar, and Vegeta doesn't refuse. This short fight is fluid and showcases their abilities perfectly. It was clear a lot of effort went into animating even this brief scene. The trio from the demon realm arrive at the lookout where they meet Dende and Mr. Popo. Dende asks Degetsu if he is a Kai, since he looks like Shin. He says he is not and points out Dende's ears. He tells them that his people come from the demon realm. Dende is shocked by this news. Neva tells Dende that he hasn't seen another Namekian in 1,000 years. Neva is then ordered to round up the Earth Dragon Balls, and it was revealed that Neva is the one who created the Demon World Dragon Balls, which might explain why the Tamagami showed him respect. Neva uses some sort of magic to collect all the Dragon Balls that are still stone, by the way. He then turns them back into their Dragon Ball forms. He definitely seems to have some control over Dragon Balls. Dende fails to stop them, and Shenron is summoned. Our heroes notice the sky go dark, like someone was using the Dragon Balls, but are confused on how it could have been done so early. Goma goes on and makes the wish to make everyone involved with defeating Majin Buu into children. Shenron asks, "What do you want to do with those who are already children?" Goma responds with, "Make them into babies." With that, the wish is granted. The ending scene is a glimpse of our heroes turning into children. I can't wait to see how the heroes deal with their childhood forms and uncover the mysteries of the demon realm. What did you think of episode 1? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.